All right. The White House is still trying to downplay Jonathan Gruber's role in creating Obamacare after he was caught on camera many times, you've seen it, admitting Democrats had to mislead what he called stupid Americans to make sure that the law passed. And now White House Press Secretary Josh Earnest is criticizing the GOP. Listen.
There are some Republicans, however, who do seek to sort of fan the flames of those old political arguments because they think it is politically advantageous for them to do so. My suspicion is that they do so because it's easier to talk about 6- and 8-year-old videos than it is to talk about how smoothly the opening of the second open enrollment period has gone so far, or to talk about the millions of people that have gotten health care as a result of the Affordable Care Act. All that stuff is pretty inconvenient for people who oppose the law to talk about. So it's easier for them to talk about these kinds of videos, and they're certainly welcome to do that. I don't think that there's a particularly large audience of the American people that's eager to have this discussion.
Jeez. Harris, how can Josh Earnest just write this off and blame Republicans for what Gruber said about how stupid they are and how the law was set up? I mean, how can he do this?
Well, he can do whatever he wants at that lectern.
It's not credible.
He can say, but it's going to be hard for him. He can say whatever he wants about politics. Did you know that the universities are now starting to pull their videos from where Gruber has spoken? The University of Pennsylvania, October 2013, was where we first heard about the voter stupidity. They took down the video. Now they're being forced to put it back up. The URL division, the assistant communications director, is now opened an investigation into why these universities are taking these videos down of Jonathan Gruber. I find that fascinating.
But Tommy, these videos, Josh Earnest tried to downplay it and say, for the GOP who wants to push these videos that are 6 and 8 years old. Well, they're not 6 and 8 years old to the American people, right? Because this is the first time the American people have been exposed to the words of Jonathan Gruber.
But to me, it's just another attack on Obamacare from another angle. It sounds like Benghazi all over again.
Well, no, it's an attack on the American people for how, quote, stupid we are. I mean, you have an Obama advisor who basically said they capitalized on the stupidity of the American voter to get it done. I mean, hold on. I want to play a clip from Jon Stewart. Because Jon Stewart, who we all know and love, has decided to take Gruber and Pelosi and the Democrats to task for this. Let's take a listen and get Tommy to respond.
I think the Democrats can now come clean about how the bill was sold and Mr. Gruber's involvement in that process. Or
we have the news here in the past few days about some of the comments made by Mr. Gruber.
I don't know who he is.
can you ever not disappoint us?
All right, so whether you like Obamacare or not, Tommy, you have to admit, it's not good to lie and deny that you know somebody when there's footage and tape of you claiming to know him.
Did I remember a guy named, Mitt Romney said something about 47%?
Stay on topic, Tommy. Stay with this issue.
I'm sorry.
Is it okay to lie and get away with it like they're trying to do?
It's called politics. Of course. Of course.
We can't play politics.
Not okay to
American
lie.
politics are based on lying.
And I understand, because I was one of those people who couldn't get insurance for over a year because of a pre-existing condition. I was really frustrated with the health insurance this company, and I was one of those people that knew we needed to change. The problem with Obamacare, and my parents are Democrats. Like they look at this stuff, and even they're disgusted by it. And they're at the age where they can now take Medicare. But Obamacare, if you look at all the attacks, it's not just political. And it's not okay to play politics with people's basic health. It's not okay, especially for people who really need it. And the people who most need it, the problem is they're not being served by the health care law. And if it's being attacked from so many sides, maybe there's something really flawed with it.
There is a law that we're talking about, we're fighting about, that did not exist with the other administration.
I understand that, and perhaps there needed to be, but this is not the best fix.
No, I agree, totally agree.
Well, and I think that it deserves to be asked an open-ended question, just why do you think that Jonathan Gruber said that this administration preyed on the stupidity of the American people to pass this health care law? Because otherwise it wouldn't have passed, is the assumption, correct?
And Gruber was brought in to woo Democrats as well, Tommy.
I think you have to define what stupidity means, If you are opposing universal health care based on rumors and lies, then that is a stupid way to be. So let's define what part of the stupidity he's talking about.
I would love to hear from him directly.
Wouldn't we all?
Tommy, I cannot wait. Let's hear from him directly. Explain it on Capitol Hill under oath.
Yes.
Okay. Is America really the land of the free?